Hi guys, thank you for coming to my channel, Heavenly Star Tarot. I will be doing my Capricorns today. This is going to be for January 1st to January 15th, 2020. And for my Capricorns, happy birthday and a happy new year. It's going to be amazing. So, this is going to be a general reading. It should apply to Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Energies go back and forth. Sometimes it's you, and cross watchers, sometimes it's you, right? If you feel that you need to switch the roles, and switch the roles will not always resonate. And general means that this can apply to your home life, your career life, your love life, hopefully some part of your life. Alright, let's get to it. I call love and light, angels, spirit guides, higher self, all that is divine and heavenly. Please help me give my Capricorns the perfect message that is intended for them to receive, that will help them, guide them, show them on their true life purpose. Okay. So my Capricorns, I'm going to do my 9-card spread. So basically 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for the present, 3 cards for the future. I will use this deck right here. This is called the Arcanum Tarot. I will clarify with the Rider deck traditional. And then if you guys stick around towards the end, I will give you an Angels of Abundance Oracle card by Miss Dorian Virtue for some extra insight. So, overall, I feel you guys are ready to make your move. Some of you were stuck, probably still a little bit stuck, because you were planning, you were strategizing, weighing your options. There was some confusion. For some of you, there was some kind of stubbornness going on, whether it was you or whoever you were dealing with. But you're ready. You are ready. Your first 3 cards are going to deal with your recent past, which it could be last year, last month, last second. It could deal with a person, a place, or a situation. Your first card is the 2 of Wands, which is basically making plans. First you start with this Ace of Wands here, which is the spark, the idea, the intention, the motivation. And now you have 2. So now you are willing to take that leap of faith. For some of you, this is being at a crossroads where maybe that's why it was taking so long, because it's like, yeah, you had the idea, but you didn't know how to implement, how to go about it. It could have been affecting where you're at. Some of you are not sure if you wanted to leave that comfort zone or that person or situation to go out and venture out on your own and do your own thing. So basically, do you stay where you are, or do you move on and travel the world, or do something totally different? The question is always, are you happy where you are? Is where you are fixable? It was hard to make that decision before. Your next card is the 4 of Pentacles, which is maybe you were holding on to something very, very tightly. This could be that you were holding on to them, or they were holding on to you, keeping you feeling like there was a sense of guilt. It's like, you want to leave me now? You got this money, you got this opportunity, now you want to leave me type thing. So they were just holding on to you. Others of you, this could be where you've been saving your money. You've been saving your money because you knew this opportunity was coming up, or you knew you were going to make this move. That's that strategizing. When it has to do with feelings, maybe there's someone that you've been waiting to come towards you, or you were wondering if you should go towards them, but you couldn't get it out yet. Like, You couldn't bring yourself to contact them, to tell them how you're feeling. Or cross watchers, right? Vice versa. Now, somebody was also being a little bit too stingy with their money and their time. Your next card is your energy. You have the King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with another earth sign like yourselves. Another Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Doesn't have to be. It looks more like you're in your element. You saved the money. You got the idea. You're ready. You're ready. You are, it's like you're back in control, where you might have felt like you weren't before, or your finances weren't up to par, not where you wanted them to be. This could also involve some kind of new career move or going back to school for some of you, right? Some of you guys have had some kind of hardship before in the past, and it's like an energy of, I never want to get to that place again. So this time, I'm going to make sure I do it right from the beginning. Not let others' thoughts or opinions get to you. This is about your home, your family, your stability, right? Now let's talk about your present energy. It looks like you guys got your finances. You're really thinking about your finances. Your present energy is the Lovers. Nice. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. Some of you might have had two lovers, right? One that you're with now and one that's at a distance, or obviously not there with you. Hopefully not. You got two at the same place. What? It's that making a decision whether you're going to stay with one or go towards the other. That's for a small percentage. It's a decision. There's something that needs to be decided. Something that needs to be decided. And it looks like you're deciding. Or someone is finally contacting you and telling you who they choose. My thing always is like, if you're going to wait around for somebody to choose you, is it worth it? Crosswatcher, if you're waiting around for Capricorn to choose you, is this the kind of, cycle you want to start this new year? For some of you, this has been going on for this last year or however long. So what are the odds it's going to happen again? Probably, very possible, very likely. Okay, but for others, this is more of a in partnership business. So when it has to do with business, it's a good thing. There's an opportunity that has been presented to you, or you have looked into, researched, and you're very interested in it. You've did the work. You did your due diligence in terms of finding out if it was legit or not. You want to connect with the divine, with the right partnership, the right business partner, the right company, the right. Now, your next card is the Ten of Swords. Okay. So, this has to do with difficult situations. The tens are good. That means it's the end. There's an ending. There was some kind of ending. And it ended because it was just, maybe, like I said, you didn't want to be an option. You didn't want to wait around for somebody to choose you. Or crosswatcher, you didn't want to wait around for Capricorn to choose you. You finally are seeing your worth. Like, I deserve someone that gives me 100%. I don't even want 50 or 60 or 70 or 80. I want 100%. I deserve this. Some of you have been backstabbed, betrayed in the past, and it's over. Not willing to do it anymore. Maybe that's why you're holding on to your emotions and your money, because you know where it will lead you. Right? That's why you're not saying anything. So there's still love there, but you love yourself more. It had to end. There was an ending. Or it's gonna end, and you're seeing this. Your next card is the Three of Swords. This has to do with heartbreak. Feeling sad. Could be a third-party situation. Some of you had no choice but to stay where you were, knowing that the person you were dealing with was dealing with a third situation, we'll call it. Doesn't always have to be that they were cheating, but some of you already know this is what was happening, and you already know this. It's nothing new. Others of you, it was just a third situation where maybe the person that you were dealing with thought that you were just too much of a workaholic, or just spent too much time, you know, at work, or with dealing with if you're co-parenting, your person, or if somebody here was a co-parenting and tended to give the benefit of the doubt more to the other person as opposed to you, and you guys are together. Doesn't say that you and, okay, let's say you, Capricorns, you are with someone else and you have an ex that you co-parent with. Well, your person might constantly be feeling left out and hurt because they might feel that you are always on their side because there might be children involved. So that's the third situation. And it can go either way, right? And it always ended up in this just heartache, feeling, you know, betrayed, feeling like no support, right? And now let's talk about your near future. Whoa, you want to jump out? Yes, that's what you need right here. You need this Queen. You have the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Underneath this Lovers here, Gemini. But it doesn't have to be. I'm tripping out how this Queen, she's pointing her sword right at that Ten of Swords. Basically, it's like enough is enough. That's it. I can't take any more stabbing. You're not even stabbing me in the back. You're doing it right in front of me. Betrayed me. Hurting me. Right where I can see it. Right, it's just like, that's enough. So the Queen of Swords is, and it doesn't have to be a queen, right? It can be a king. It's just the energy. So some of you are taking on this energy of the Queen of Swords, where it's like, I'm done. I'm cutting out people, places, situations that are just not for me. I don't resonate with anymore. I'm tired of being lied to. I'm tired of being betrayed. They just took advantage of my niceness, my kindness. So it's like setting boundaries. Like, that's it. No more. I'm not going to let you abuse me this way anymore. This Queen, you can't lie to her or him. They see the lies a mile away, and they are able to detach from the emotional part. They detach the emotional, and they use the facts and the truth, and they do what is just and right. And what is just and right is that, no, you can't be backstabbing me anymore. Can't lie to me anymore. I'm not going to fall for it anymore. That's it. So somebody, you might have to cut people out of your life. A lot of you already did. But it's like, because of your birthday, for some of you, they're trying to come back with that excuse. Trying to have you remember the good old days. Bring you a present. But a lot of you are not having it, because you were doing a pretty good job of already detaching them from your energy, and now they want to come back. So yeah, someone might get ghosted, blocking of numbers, just not having it anymore. That's enough. Not being foolish anymore. Your next card is the Three of Cups. Another 3. Okay, okay. But the 3 of Cups has to do with celebration. Something is being celebrated. It is your birthday. It is New Year's. So it's like you're looking forward to this newness. You're looking forward to detaching from a person, place, situation and moving on to this plan that you already have had. But for some reason, you were still stuck. But now, here at the center of your reading, you're done with it. It's over. You're able to fully detach from it without going back to it. For some of you, this is an addiction, something that was just done, an overindulgence, and it is the new year, so you guys are deciding to cut a lot of that out. Those new year resolutions. Stop with the smoking, stop with the drinking, stop with being with people that tend to keep you in that negative mentality and apparently just take from you. Let's see. Too many cards. Well, let's have one more card. Your next card is the 7 of Cups. This is that confusion. I feel you guys are getting out of that confusion and you are willing to, celebrate yourself, celebrate your accomplishments, and actually look into other options. Look at other choices. Could be in career where you want to look into something else. Could be with people where it's like, I'm not going to be one of the other. So now you want to, the tables have turned. The tables have turned. Some of you always felt, somebody here, it could go, like I said, both ways. There's the energy of someone always feeling like, well, Capricorn is always going to be here. No matter what I do, they're always going to be here for me because that's what we promised each other, no matter what. Well, yeah, the what has happened. Somebody is not going to wait around anymore. This eclipse energy that just came through made it very simple and easy to just finally detach. Beneath the deck, you have the 6 of Cups. So, this is a soulmate connection. Some of you, you were stuck where you were or dealing with what you were dealing because there was children involved. You couldn't just leave, right? A lot of you, this is that nostalgia, the memories. But for the most part, going through your whole life or something and looking at your experiences and what you consider mistakes, because really there's no mistakes. We go through what we go through for a reason, and sometimes you learn right away and sometimes you don't because there's still more to learn. A lot of you guys have matured, are able to clearly detach with this energy and look at things more without the fog, without that feeling of guilt. Things are just clearer. You can clearly see. And it's like a very good feeling because, sometimes when you separate from someone, you always think like, well, I'm just going to leave and then they're going to come and beg me and then I'll go, but I'm going to make them suffer a little bit. Right? So that means you always intend to go back with them. You always intend to go back to the same thing, but you want to detach for a little bit. Well, this time, there's no, intention of going back. This time it's a for sure thing. Like you're telling yourself, like how, sorry to say it, how stupid do I have to be? Like I see what's happening. I'm waiting around to be chosen? No, I don't think so. So that's good. Okay, now let's clarify. We're going to talk about the present and the future. The past is the past. What is this Lovers about? You want to come out? Okay, I'll take you. There we go. It has to do with stability. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Ultimate financial stability, and it's upright. So this has to do with the decision is about making yourself complete. This is about your family, your home, your money, your stability, your legacy. A lot of you are realizing that by taking yourself out of this equation, you're actually going to have more, a lot more. You've spread yourself so thin in the past because you've been trying to, compromise. You've been generous. You've been lenient. You've been giving them a second chance. Or my cross watchers, this is what you've been doing to Capricorn. You've been giving them opportunities after opportunities because they probably have a good heart, some of them, but giving them the benefit of the doubt, but you end up with less. So now you can clearly see, like, wait a minute, if I don't have to pay for them, if I don't have to support them, I'm going to be freaking amazing. That's all I've ever really needed. You could have been doing it on your own, right? So this is the decision. You're deciding to go for what's going to keep you comfortable living the life. Not worried so much about, or at all, about what the heck they got going on. It's kind of like that's their problem now. It's a new year. It's a new year. Your next card is the Two of Swords, upright. That's that chick with the blindfolds on, right? Clarifying the Ten of Swords. So where before you might have felt a little bit hurt from the separation, and you would tend to let them in your energy again. And okay, so let's say there's a separation, and then you don't talk to each other for a while, but at the end somehow you connect again, and you don't even talk about why you were upset. You just continue like nothing happened, right? And you end up coming back. You ignore the fact that they were cheating. You ignore the fact that they were stingy. You ignore that because you just loved them so much, or you're them. Now you are ignoring it in a different way, meaning you're not going to even think about them this time. You're not going to let them in. You're completely ignoring them like they don't exist, as opposed to ignoring the problem like it never happened. I hope that makes sense. Leaving it up to the universe, basically. Nice. Clarifying the Three of Swords is the Four of Wands. 1111. Twin flame for some of you, or what you thought was your twin flame, but it turns out it wasn't, right? Because why are they going to cause you so much heartbreak? If you're my twin flame, if we're supposed to reconnect right now, activate for a reason and help the world for a bigger purpose, why are you always breaking my heart? That's not a twin flame. There's no purpose for us being together now. So now you are focused on stability, something real, something you build on, something built on a solid foundation. Some of you guys might want to relocate, go somewhere else, work somewhere else. Some of you are looking to someone that you've already met but didn't want to go towards because of what you were dealing with now. But now in hindsight, you're seeing like, that other person was really always there for me. That's who I should be devoting my time and energy to. Others of you, this is a marriage that hasn't worked out. It wasn't built on a solid foundation. It wasn't built on trust, on loyalty. Right? Now let's talk about this Queen of Swords. Somebody is going to propose now that they see you totally detaching and ghosting. Now they want to give you what you've always wanted. Or cross watchers, right? Now Capricorn wants to give you the ring. Now they want to give you the ring. Well, now it's too late. It's too late. Too much pain. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is awesome. Now, you're not going to be dealing with people that are in that negative vibe, constantly making you stress and stay up all night, even get all paranoid and jealous. Like, something here was not even in your character, and they made you be someone that you didn't. When you looked at yourself in the mirror, it's like, I don't know who the heck you are. You're not me. I wasn't this type of person until I met you. Always stressing out, can't sleep, can't eat, accusing. You know, like, there's no trust. They could have not. Okay. It was so bad for some of you guys that even the smallest things you couldn't even trust anymore. And it could have been that particular time they weren't lying, but how do you know? They lied so many other times. How do I know that what you're telling me now is the truth? One truth out of 10. You know, what are the odds? I don't want to live this way, so I need to cut you out of my life. I cannot coexist with your energy, constantly keeping me in this anxiety mode. Always wondering where you are, what you're doing, who you're doing it with. Is that the truth? Right? No, 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 no. So you're getting yourself out of that energy by leaving them, leaving that place, however it is to you, and celebrating. Let's talk about this Three of Cups. Okay. Three of Cups is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like when you decide to detach and go, you know, do you, have fun, celebrate, go out with friends, family, maybe something that you couldn't do before because of their paranoia and anxiety and mental, psychological instability. Somebody here was doing this. For some of you, it's both. So what kind of relationship is this? We're both acting psycho. No, it's not healthy. So, but once someone here detaches, the other person comes in now with the offer. Like I said, now they want to give you something. It could be an offer, it could be a ring, it could be some money. But it's a page. It's nothing. It's not enough. It's not enough. They can't get you with this one this time. Oh, others of you, though, when it has to do with your career, your job, this is good. You're going to be celebrating something that's coming in for you. Perfect timing, right? Around your birthday. In this new year, you could have been, you were working on it already. Some of you were saving for this, to start this new business, to be your own boss. Some of you are your own boss, but there's something that you're doing differently, implementing, that's going to propel you higher and get you to expand. It's the beginning of something amazing. Clarifying the Seven of Cups is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, the reason that a lot of you are finally ready to decide on one of those cups, on making a move, is because, like I was saying, you've noticed that when you're with this person or working at this position, this place, you end up with less. It's like draining. There's somebody that's always, they're so stingy, so greedy. When it has to do with your employment, the ones that are leaving because you don't like it, they don't pay you your overtime. They don't pay you, you know, like, you're not supposed to work every single day. That's like against labor laws. But they do some stuff they're not supposed to be doing. They play with the numbers so they don't have to pay you overtime. They're not going by the rules. They're being stingy. And others of you, is just whoever you're dealing with, or Capricorns, whoever's dealing with you, they feel that you're stingy and you're just constantly taking, and just confusing it with the emotions. Beneath the deck, you have the Hangman in reverse, which is awesome. That means when you were stuck in limbo, now you're not. You've been awakened. It's an awakening. the universe is coming in and showing you clearly what to do, or giving you the information that was needed to move on. If you weren't sure, now you're sure. There's no doubting it. There's no reason to complain now. No more complaining. No more complaining. Okay, let me give you one more card. You have partnership. So allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You're receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. This is where I was seeing the Lovers here, where there are good partnerships coming in once you cut away those partnerships that are just draining and taking. So my Capricorns, I would like to tell you guys about a project that I am starting. I actually just started a GoFundMe account on my new endeavor. I'm actually trying to start doing positive affirmation videos and guided meditation videos. If you guys would like to donate to that, that would be amazing. And that information is in the description box below. And if you want your own personal private reading, that information is down below. And I'm wishing you a happy birthday and happy new year. Thank you. Bye.